Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Max Pack Dating. So we have a really good one today, and by the end of this video, you'll know why the whole money myth is a total myth. And you guys have probably heard it before. Looks, money, and status, right? Like, I mean, that's where you came up on YouTube, right?
That's all I ever heard, actually. And you hear it time and time again. All I have to do is get in good shape and I'll get the girls. Or all I have to do is get the money and I'll get the girls. All I have to do is get the status and I'll get the girls.
Right.
But what happens here is that you're continually shifting the goalpost. Rather than just going out and developing the skill set required to actually open girls, talk to them, be comfortable around them, put your best self forward, get the number, set the date, escalate, build the traction, and actually seal the deal. And then retention's a huge thing too, to keep the girl around and keep her interest peaked and high, and her into you. It's always, well, I'll do that once I have X amount of money, or I'll do that when I'm in such and such shape, or it doesn't matter. Guys always find excuses to do everything but what is actually required, which is to, again, learn the skill set to go out and attract women and actually start getting the dating experiences you're looking for.
And that's a great point, Jaron. And you know, the guys we work with that you might be on this channel, a lot of you are high net worth individuals, right? We see them all the time. They've made a lot of money. They've spent years trying to grow their business and craft their business, and they've had a lot of success. But what we find time and time again is those guys are the guys that aren't having success with women. Why do you think that is?
I think it's exactly, which is the whole purpose of this video, is because, well, all I have to do is get a bunch of money or become high status or get really jacked and really fit or look smacks, then all of a sudden the girls will come to me.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? The girls will not come to you.
Nope.
And a lot of you are up in your heads about this. And the problem is, you've been told that once I achieve X goal, then Y will occur. Well, here you are, and you're still not getting the girls. And I think that cognitive dissonance really makes guys even more frustrated.
I mean, I've been there, man. I know you have too. Like, I spent years focusing on all the wrong things, and I was expecting women to just start flooding to me, and they didn't. That's why.
Funny.
And that's why I hired Jaron initially for a coaching call, because I was like trying to figure this out. And yeah, Jaron, when I came down here, because I've been here about 7 months, dude, I was pretty close to broke for most of my adult life. And I've had more success than what I know most guys have had. And that is in no way like I'm better than, but I haven't had money. So it taught me that, like, yo, I don't have to be rich and I can still date beautiful women. Like, why do you think, as a coach and someone who's coached me, that I was able to have success and I didn't have, you know, a Bugatti or a huge 401k or something like that?
I can tell you exactly why, because you made dating your focus. Now, that might have been the reason why you didn't have the money. And this question comes up a lot too. With some of my high net worth coaching clients, we discuss this all the time. They make the multiple hundreds of thousands a month, or even some of them multi-millions of dollars a month, but they have nowhere near the success with women that maybe I do or you do, or any success at all. I mean, they're putting up goose eggs, just zero with women.
Yeah.
And I think that's because, and kudos on you if you're at this point, you put so much time, effort, and energy into building your business, building your body, building your status, which I'm not sure if I agree with that status thing. We'll get into this here in a second. But you put all the time, energy, resources into this, and now, okay, you've achieved this goal set in this particular vertical of your life. But what you realize is dating is a whole nother area of your life that you have to put concerted effort into. Yeah. It's like anything. If you, okay, well, I'm on testosterone now, or I'm taking all the supplements, but I'm not getting a better physique. Well, are you going to the gym? Oh, no. Okay, cool. Or, hey, I want to win the lottery, but I haven't bought a lotto ticket. That's a terrible financial plan. Don't do that. But you hear guys all the time, like, or a lot of my coaching clients tell me, well, I've done everything right, but I'm still not getting the results. To which I reply, well, then you're not doing it right.
Totally.
Because the results come when you have a system or a structure or a framework that has been tried and true, that has the data points, that have people that have gone through the experience to get it to where it needs to go. And then you just need to plug it in, really. Now, you will need to make it your own eventually, but I think it really comes down to, okay, why am I not getting the women? Well, have you made that a focus in your life? Well, no.
Sure.
Well, okay, well, that's why.
You guys can probably relate to this if you're a high net worth individual. I thought for most of my life that people that have a lot of money are not good people. And so my thing was like, I couldn't get it because I was like, I think I'm a good person. You know, I want to be of service to my community. I try to do the right thing, but I wasn't making money. And I finally broke that distinction. That, like, those two, like, are completely separate things. Like, you don't need to be a nice guy to make money. Like, you need to know how to make money. And I think that pertains here, right? You can be a super hardworking guy, super smart, but talking to women, like, those two are different things.
Yeah, and to be honest, I mean, let's dispel some myths too. So you get like, especially a lot of your dating content creators you probably follow in the space, a lot of them put out negative content like, okay, well, how to avoid gold diggers? All girls are gold diggers, or they just want you for your money. Or again, you get the money, looks, status, whatever. Okay, most guys I know have those three things, and they don't have success with women, which again is very disheartening for them because they've been told their whole lives, if I do this, then this is the results I will achieve.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you got results in the gym, you got results in your business. You're not getting the results of women because that's an entirely different skill set.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, and you guys have to start pulling these ideas out of your head, women don't really care how much money you have. They care about how you make them feel. And two of the biggest revelations in my game evolution was, one, women can feel how I feel. So if I feel terrible about myself, it doesn't matter what tactics or strategies I use to quote unquote get the girl. She can feel my energy, my inner core, and it's game over. I might as well just not even go out. In fact, those of you who know me personally will know if there's nights I'm not feeling it, so man, you know what, I'll go out another night when I'm kind of more in that energy or dialed into that wavelength. And the second biggest revelation for me was actually once I could understand that women could feel how I feel, once I learned how to get into my own emotions, that opened me up to feel how she feels. And that was the biggest milestone in my game, to where I can feel she likes me. You know, you can look at the IOIs, which are indicators of interest. Okay, she's pursing her lips, her pupils are dilating, she's playing with her hair, or she's expressing over the top femininity towards you, whereas maybe she wasn't until you caught her gaze or became a fixed point in her presence. And then, okay, yeah, you can recognize these things from a logical, intellectual standpoint, but like, okay, well, of the list of IOIs, again, indicators of interest, she's exhibiting these characteristics, she must be into me. But the next level is you can just feel she's into you. You can feel her energy, and then she can feel your energy. And to be honest, guys, once you get to that point, it doesn't really matter what you say. You hear guys all the time, oh, what's the best opener? Oh, what should I text her here? It's like, it doesn't matter. If she likes you, all those rules go out the window.
What I'm hearing, Jaron, too, and this can relate to sales, right? Just like with sales, you can feel when the client's into you and wants to buy, right? It's you learn that the same way with women. And I think it's really important, guys, that this is what Jaron and I help people with, is to learn how to do this. Really, it's a game of experience. So, you know, you can hear what we're talking about and be like, yeah, that makes sense. But you, again, just like with sales, you have to get the reps in, you have to get the calls in, you have to get the rejections in. And that's what Jaron and I are dedicating our lives to, is to help you guys figure out how to do that for yourself. It does take a lot of reps. It does take a lot of failures and rejections. We've both had rejections in the hundreds of thousands.
I still have them. So a lot of times you'll see dating coaches, and the industry's starting to shift a bit to where they are being more honest, to where, oh yeah, you know, I get 100% lay rate or I get 100% response rate. That's not true at all. In fact, usually it's 10% if you're good. Usually it's in the single digits somewhere. So, So I get rejected all the damn time. I get flaked on all the damn time. I get ghosted all the damn time like you guys. But what I'm good at doing, and guys, this should resonate with you, especially if you've built a successful business from the ground up, is identifying those who are interested in you. That product market fit is really how I see it. So this should resonate with you guys, especially entrepreneurs or the business builders out there. You've already done it before. The cool thing is you already have the skill set instilled in you. You've already been successful in it. Now you just need to apply it to another vertical of your life. And it's exactly that. It's understanding, okay, what your value is on the market, where you fit in, and then how to attract the type of women that you want to attract.
Absolutely, Jaron. And whether your goal is to have an abundant dating life where you're dating multiple women, or you are just looking for that long-term relationship, you can apply this framework. So that's really our invitation to you, is to think about this like sales. And I think that'll take some of the pressure off, like, oh, this is this magical thing I have to do, that I need all this looks and status, I need to just be seductive. You will learn that over time, but just start by picking up the phone and having that first call, aka going out and talking to your first girl. Baby steps, guys.